Hi you guys, in this video I am going to correct your Venn diagram assignment. Please make sure that you have tried this assignment before watching this video. Remember that in this class you are not graded on your assignments, you are graded on your learning, and so it's not going to do you any good to watch this video and do your assignment. By watching me do it, you need to make sure that you're trying it on your own and then watch me do it to see if you got it correct or not. Okay, so the assignment was the Venn diagram assignment, and on part A of this assignment you are supposed to show the relationship between the words whole number, integer, and rational number. So if we put whole number here and we put integer here, and we put rational number here, if a number is a whole number, it is also an integer, and it is also a rational number. Okay? Now, on part B of your assignment, it said to place the following numbers in the diagram where they belong. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. If we look at this diagram here, and we want to place 0 where it belongs. If we place 0 in the whole number classification, that means it also falls within the integer and the rational number classification. Okay, the number 5, we're going to also put that in the whole number classification, and then notice that it falls within the circle of integer and the circle of rational numbers. Okay, the number -5, I'm going to put that in the integer circle, and notice that -5 is not in the whole number circle, and that's because -5 is not a whole number. But -5 is in both the integer circle and the rational number circle, because -5 is both of those. Okay, the fraction 2/3, I'm going to put that in only the rational number circle. It's a fraction, okay? Integers and whole numbers are not fractions. 2/3 is a fraction, so it would only be classified as a rational number. Same with 5 1/4. Okay, 5 1/4 is a fraction. It can only be classified as a rational number. -7/4 is a fraction. Even though -7/4 is negative, it is not a negative whole number, so it's not an integer. Integers are the positive whole numbers and their opposites. Okay, so -7/4 would only be considered a rational number. The number 17, though, would be considered a whole number, an integer, and a rational number. So if I put it within the whole number circle, you can see that it's also within the integer circle and the rational number circle. -5.6, I'm going to put that here in the rational number circle only. It's not an integer and it's not a whole number. And then 90%, this is one that we haven't necessarily talked about. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But 90%, a percent is always a fraction of 100. So 90% written as a fraction is 90 over 100. So it's a rational number. It's not a whole number though, and it's not an integer. It's only a rational number. Okay, so that was part A and part B. On part C, add 2 of your own numbers to the diagram using a different colored pencil. So hopefully you were able to come up with 2 other numbers that would fit within one of the 3 classifications, or maybe all of the 3 classifications. And then on D, tell whether the following statements are true or false. All whole numbers are integers. That would be true. If a number is a whole number, it's also an integer. All integers are whole numbers. That one is actually false. Okay, if we have the number -2, -2 would be considered an integer, but it is not a whole number. Remember, whole numbers are positive, all the positive numbers, including 0. Okay, some rational numbers are integers. That would be true. Okay, some rational numbers are integers, not all rational numbers, but the rational number -25, we could say that's an integer. Remember to tell if a number is a rational number or not. If it can be written as a fraction, it is a rational number. Not all integers are rational numbers. And that is actually false. All integers can be written as fractions. So all integers are rational numbers. And then the last one, some whole numbers are not integers, and that is also false. Okay, so hopefully you did okay on this assignment. If you did not, if there was anything that was confusing about it, please make sure at this point you come and ask me questions about any of the ones that you missed. And after you've corrected your assignment, it's time to move on to the next video lesson in this unit, video lesson number 2 in Canvas.